Hey there, my friend. Welcome to your weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, to connect with yourself, and to be inspired to live the life that you were born to live. This is our last card draw of 2022, so get excited for a year ahead. What I'm going to do is draw a card from the deck. The deck is currently in PowerPoint, but one of my 2023 goals is to make an actual card deck out of it that you could get for yourself and use whenever you want. And I'll still be doing the weekly draws as well myself. So with that, as we come to the close of this calendar year, I invite you again to just pause and to arrive in this moment. Maybe you want to put a hand over your heart. Maybe you want to close your eyes and just start to notice your breathing. Whatever feels good for you, however you best connect with the moment. Maybe you want to just look around the space around you. Whatever works best for you is totally okay. And as you continue to connect with your breath, with the moment, with wherever you are right here, right now, I'm going to bring these cards up to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that will be of most inspiration and service to you today. As we reflect on the year that we've just lived and look forward to the year ahead, always easy to get distracted by the past and the future and get distracted out of the present moment. So let's reground ourselves in the present moment and ask which message most wants to be heard for all of us today. And with that intention out there, I'm going to just shuffle the cards, see what wants to be heard today. And you can just go ahead and just keep breathing, keep being, whatever it is that helps you connect in this moment to who you really are. And our message is aligned perseverance. Ooh, a good one for setting goals and intentions. All right, so this is the Great Wall of China, a very steep portion of it, as you can see. Aligned perseverance. When the road ahead or up looks overwhelming, take it one step at a time. Literally. Look ahead occasionally to calibrate your vision and refine your goal. Look back occasionally to celebrate how far you've come. But remember to return your focus and energy to this step, this moment. The next will arrive soon enough. Pause, rest, and breathe. In the pause, consider. Did you choose this climb consciously or out of old habits and expectations? Not every project and endeavor needs to be completed by you. Persevering on a misaligned path will drain your energy and deprive the world of your true gifts. But when you're aligned, you will make it to the top. The view will be worth it. Persevering on your aligned path will expand what's possible and perhaps even reveal exciting new hills to climb. Let that one sink in for a moment. Wow. Okay, so I always love that whatever it is I say right before the card somehow manages to end up in the card, probably because I say a lot of the same things over and over again. One thing being taking it one step at a time and looking to the future and looking to the past, but not so much and so unconsciously that we lose sight of the current moment, right? And the current step that we're in. Easy for me to do. I got carried away with that even when I was in the, asking for insight phase earlier on in this little video. So whenever it does get, kind of overwhelming, or it looks like the top of this crazy mountain perhaps is so far away, just let yourself pause and breathe and remember to be in this moment. Overwhelm actually comes from not being present in this moment, from trying to see everything all at once at the same time and imagine, how am I going to get to the 100th step from now and the 50th step? And we're so far out in the future that we forget that it's really only about this step at this moment. And then the next step at the next moment. And we get to pause and just be in this one moment and this one step right now. The rest of it will take care of itself if we focus on this path that's right in front of us. Now, I love the aligned piece of this too, because it is really easy. There's one of my favorite quotes from Stephen Covey, author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is that it's really easy to work harder and harder at climbing the ladder of success, only to find that it's leaning against the wrong wall. And when I first heard that quote, I realized that that was actually me at that time in my life. So I've done the whole, climbing the ladder on maybe not the most aligned path. Now, I didn't know, it felt aligned for a long time, right? So I wasn't just kind of wasting my life. I am a huge believer that every step we've taken, even if we completely switch careers or completely jump ladders, everything up to that moment has been completely worth it and makes us who we are. So big fan of just integrating all of our life experience, but also recognizing that if our ladder is leaning against the wrong wall, if we're persevering along a path that doesn't actually feel good, perseverance becomes just beating your head against a wall, and that's really not necessary. Kind of the big society at large would have us believe that just try harder and just keep trying and it should work out, and it's okay if it's hard, and you just, are beating your head against a wall. Now, there's nothing wrong with hard work, but that hard work, we really want it to be in an aligned place for us. So sometimes we get messages from the universe that maybe we're not on the most aligned path for us. And it's important to listen to those messages. So again, taking it one step at a time can really help us do that. All right, how am I feeling in this moment right now? Do I feel engaged? Maybe it's difficult, but I'm really excited and engaged in what I'm doing. I feel like I'm in flow, even if I'm climbing, steps up the Great Wall of China on a marathon. Or maybe I recognize that this really doesn't feel good, and it's not because it's hard, it's because it just doesn't feel right for me. Okay, so maybe my next step is exploring some other options. Maybe it's asking the universe, what is my next aligned step? You get to ask the universe these questions, and you don't have to do it alone, right? You are fully supported. So when we think about aligned perseverance is great, right? But you want to be doing it in an aligned way that is really taking you on the path that you were meant to travel in this life, living the life that you were born to live. So let's take a look at this picture one more time. All right. And remember, as you pause and allow yourself to be in this moment and take this step right now, and then the next and the next, ask yourself, does this feel aligned for me? Does this feel right for me? And if it doesn't, that's okay. You get to look around and try other things. And if it is, awesome, good for you, enjoy. And then see what the next right aligned step is. We are all here to live a life of alignment and purpose and magical contribution, shining our lights for all the world to shine brighter. So with that, I wish you a wonderful close to 2022. I wish you an absolutely aligned path forward and the courage to persevere on that path of alignment, no matter who says what about anything, because it's all about you, your soul, knowing the right path to follow. Let's take another breath together. Let it out. And here's to your aligned journey, my friend. See you next year.